Should you sell your house as is, or should you invest in repairs and renovations prior to the sale? The answer may surprise you. There are 4 important factors to consider prior to making a decision. These are market conditions, costs, liability, and time. As a real estate professional, my job is not to give you the answer, but it is to provide information so you can make the right decision for your particular situation. The real estate market is cyclical, so we will look at the difference between a seller's market and a buyer's market. Paying for repairs can be done using savings, or with credit, you can pay back after the sale. We will look at the cost of credit and what that means for your investment. Also, selling real estate comes with very specific disclosure requirements. We will look at what those are and how to protect you from liability. And finally, we will learn about opportunity cost and whether it is better for you to have the money now or to wait until after the repairs and renovations are complete. First, let's take a look at the real estate market. A seller's market is characterized by low inventory. There are fewer homes for sales than buyers looking to buy. High prices, multiple offers are common, and property sells for more than they're listed for. And limited market exposures. Homes sell fast. In this market, sellers have more leverage in negotiation. A buyer's market, by contrast, has a lot of homes for sale. That's high inventory. Prices are on the downward trend, and homes take a long time to sell. In this market, buyers have more leverage in negotiations. In a seller's market, buyers are a lot more willing to overlook defects and even take on the burden of repairs. In a buyer's market, on the other hand, sellers may have to accommodate all sorts of buyers' requests. They may be better off handling some issues prior to offering the property for sale. Now that we've looked at the market, let's take a look at the costs and benefits of selling as is or investing in repairs and renovations. Paying for renovations can be done in 2 ways, with savings or credit. Savings, that's money in the bank. That is the most cost-effective way. Credit can be a home equity line, a cash-out refinance, your credit card, or even a contractor that works directly with your realtor. These companies advance the cost of repairs and get paid after the house sells. However, please beware of the words "no upfront cost." Expect to pay anywhere between 15% to as much as 35% extra, no matter who provides the credit. Whether you use your own money or someone else's money, be sure the projected sales price justifies the expenditure. But finances is only one of 4 important factors to consider when making a decision. Let's look at the next factor: disclosures and liabilities. The sale and transfer of residential properties comes with strict disclosure requirements. The sellers and their agents have an obligation to disclose known material facts that impact the desirability of the property. Some things the seller has no control over. Others can be addressed or can turn into the proverbial can of worms, quite literally. Things the seller has no control over are proximity to busy roads, neighborhood noise. You get the idea. This is known as external obsolescence. Things the seller has control over are defects with the property: peeling paint, broken tiles, leaking roof. When deciding whether to invest in repairs or renovation, it is important to realize that once you discover something, you must disclose it to the potential buyers. It is not uncommon to plan on fixing some drywall only to discover the presence of mold. Sometimes replacing a small section of floor reveals extensive foundation issues. Once you go poking around and discover a defect, you either fix it or disclose it. So unless you're prepared to deal with whatever you may find, beware of opening the can of worms. You don't have to disclose what you don't know. This is what I mean by managing risk and liabilities. Lastly, let's look at time. Should you wait for the repairs and renovations to be completed, or should you sell now and put the money to work elsewhere? In economics, time and money are connected by something known as opportunity costs. Simply put, opportunity cost is the opportunities you give up in order to pick one option over another. Let me explain. You must ask yourself, what am I giving up by waiting for the repairs to be completed? Some examples are money you have to give up for extra mortgage payments, interest on a reverse mortgage, the opportunity to pay off high interest debts, or the ability to invest the money now somewhere else, in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, for example. The next consideration related to time is your time. Will you be managing the construction project, or will this extra step bring you stress in your life? Or can you trust someone to run everything smoothly? Now that we've learned about the 4 things to consider, with the help of your trusted advisors, you can make an informed decision. Remember, when it comes to deciding whether to sell your house as is or invest in repairs and renovations prior to the sale, there's no one answer fits all. Every situation is unique, and only after you evaluate all the elements necessary, you can make the right decision for your situation. Thank you.